Welcome to the Latin Wealth Podcast, a podcast dedicated to educating the Latino community about entrepreneurship, investing, and business.
Yo, what's going on, Latin Wealth family? Welcome to another episode to Wealth Wednesday, where we talk about trending news, trending topics, and we give it to you from a Latino's perspective. So super excited to get in this conversation. I'm excited today. We got the sun is shining on my skin, looking good. The beard is looking phenomenal. So I'm excited to have a phenomenal call today. Two different topics that we're going to be jumping into. Number one, women-led. Nearly half of all businesses started by Latino entrepreneurs. We're going to be diving into those statistics. We spoke about last week about the growth of Latinas GDP, and I think how it would if the United States Latinas were its own state, they would be ranked like number 3 or number 4, right behind California, Texas. So we're going to be talking a little bit more about the Latinas in the United States today. Also going to be hitting on Elon Musk as he just reveals Tesla's Robovan Robotaxis and humanoid robots. All right. So he released all this in Tesla's recent We Robot event, just to play on iRobot, but this is the We Robot event. We're going to be diving into that. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm going to be showing you guys some pictures, some images from the event so you guys can get a full grasp of what's going on with Tesla. It's funny because we also spoke about Tesla and Elon Musk last week, and so we're just kind of following up on the events. Shout out to Jeremiah. He's not going to be on the call today, but he's going to be back on the call next week. He's actually in Puerto Rico right now, so super excited to really get his perspective on everything that he's doing out there. It's going to be some business and some leisure, so I'm sure he's going to come back with some really unique information. Before we get into the two topics, you guys know that we have been promoting the Latin Wealth Summit, October 12th, 13th, which if you're listening to this, it just passed. And I just have to do a quick recap of the event of the weekend. And ultimately, I want to say thank you to all the speakers that came out, the moderators. I want to say thank you to everybody that contribute and that was helping at the event. I want to say thank you to everybody that attended the event and really that trusted us with their time. And you know, it was an investment for some people. Some people came out of town, New York, California. There's a group of individuals that came from Houston, and I really value and honor that you guys allowed us to put this event on. Right, it was the first event for Latin Wealth, and yeah, I mean, I was definitely full of gratitude that we were able to do this, especially in Dallas, where there's not too many events specifically for Latinas and Latinos talking about finances and business. Like, this was not the easiest thing to do, but I'm proud of the team and I'm proud of, you know, how we came together, and we this is the start of something I think phenomenal. We got a lot of great feedback from the people attending the event. And by the way, if you attended the event and if you want to give us some feedback, you know, privately, would love to receive that. But it was a 2-day event. Saturday was panel speakers, phenomenal speakers. Everybody that came out, I mean, they all killed it, right? They killed it. Jeremiah was one of the speakers, as we teased a couple times. He killed it. As always, he came ready, prepared. And I think there was a lot of learning lessons there, a lot of things that I definitely want to improve upon and do better. And it's funny because literally Saturday night after the event, you know, we go home, you know, we can decompress a little bit. Day one's out the window, or I should say it was completed. I go to sleep that night and I'm already thinking of like, I'm up thinking like, how can I make this better? How can we do better? How can we impact more people, right? So, yeah, I think it was a beautiful event. Again, shout out to everybody that came out. Shout out to everybody that helped. Like it truly means the world that they could have been spending their time anywhere else in the world doing anything else, but they decided to be in the building to learn, grow, improve. And I think this is literally the foundation again of something so monumental and powerful. I don't even think that we truly understand. I think this is something that's going to be historic if we treat it as so. And what I mean by that, the ball is in our court, right? The ball is in Latin Wealth's court. The ball is in our court. Is as far as how far we want to take this, how many people we want to impact, and the growth of it, right? Do we want to just stay kind of stagnant and just make this a yearly thing that we only do to cater to people in Dallas, smaller events? Or do we want to take this on a bigger national scale? Or do we want to take this on tour internationally, right? So I think that's the beautiful thing about this picture that we have been painting. We can continue to create it, and it can evolve into what we want it to be, right? This all started as a vision, right? This event started as a vision. I think it was just a beautiful thing to see everybody in the building, and for it to come to fruition, it's a blessing by God. And again, thank you to everybody that was in the building. And you know, it, like I said, in Dallas, I've been out here 3 years now. I've only seen events specifically for Latinos, which is not a bad thing at all. That's a beautiful thing. But I think, you know, there's a whole other side that needs to be catered to, that needs to be served as well. And that leads us into our first topic of the day. Great transition. Like I said, women are killing it. We've been talking about this. Latinas are killing it. They're coming together. They know how to build community. They know how to kill their ego to come together for the greater good. And women led nearly half of all businesses started by Latino entrepreneurs. Latino entrepreneurs started 12% of new businesses in 2023. That's all of businesses. We started 12% of them, with 57% started by men and 43% launched by women. 43%, almost. It's getting, you know, the men are starting the businesses, but the women are following strong right behind. And I think it really is a testament to the resiliency. It's a testament to how they can build community, and it's also a testament to just their skill set, right? What they can bring to the table, and really transitioning from a consumer mindset to a producer, right? And this latest data from Gusto highlight the continuing and growing trend of increased entrepreneurial activity since 2019, with many Latinos founders driven by desire for long-term stability and flexibility. Nearly 60% of Latino founders said that building an asset is a reason for starting their businesses. So this is phenomenal. So you have Latino entrepreneurs that are realizing, okay, this was in 2019, right? So 2020 comes around, 2021, pandemic. They realize that your job is not as secure as you may think it is, and it's not as stable as you may think it is, right? So the word stable and flexibility is the term that they use. And now you see a lot of people that are stepping out on their own, and they are starting businesses, right? They realize that businesses can be an asset for them, right? So you see that. And it also says that more than 1 in 5 Latinos started businesses were in community service sector, compared to only 15% of all businesses in 2023. So 1 in 5 Latinos are starting businesses that are focused around community based, compared to only 15% of all national businesses in 2023. I found this pretty interesting, that more than 51% of all small businesses started by Latino founders were started as a side hustle. 51% started their business was directly because it started as a side hustle, right? Showing that these entrepreneurs were willing to pursue their own businesses while still making ends meet through working for someone else. So again, this is something that I definitely preach, and I'm a fan of, is you don't necessarily need to jump into the deep end. You don't need to jump into the ocean to start your business. You can leverage your 9 to 5. You can leverage, what you're doing for another company to start a business. And you can see that 51%, they did this as a side hustle. It started off as a side hustle. Whatever it is, whatever that business is, it started off as a side hustle, whether it's the e-commerce business or, there's so many different things out there, but it then evolved and transitioned into an actual business. So I think that's a very key statistic there to keep in mind, that you don't need to jump into the unknown necessarily right away. I think you'll have to cross that bridge at some point. But 51%, again, it started off as a side hustle while working for somebody else, while quote unquote building somebody else's dream. That's how it started. You got to start somewhere. So very interesting information and statistics around Latinas and Latinos, right? And what's going on as far as entrepreneurship. So super dope. Love to see this. And you definitely got that feel and that hunger in the room at the Latin Wealth Summit. People asking questions, people networking, people interacting. It just excuse me, got me choking up over here. I think it was just a phenomenal event, man, and blessed that I was in the room. And you can really see the statistics and these numbers into play when you have us all together. So very interesting. What also is very interesting, and we're going to transition a little bit, is Tesla's recent We Robot event showcased a number of innovations that included the much anticipated Robovan, the stylish Robotaxi, and the humanoid Optimus robot. Now I'm going to show some pictures from the event, and it was also it's hilarious. So I'm going through people's tweets and people's reactions to being at the event. So I'm going to show you these pictures of, matter of fact, let me just go ahead and show you now so you know what the heck I am talking about. And we're actually going to start with the Robovan. You guys are probably thinking, what the heck is the Robovan that you keep bringing up? Okay, so ignore the Fox News ads on the side. But yeah, so what we're looking at right here, let me get a sip of water. We're looking at the first version of the Robovan, a fusion of style and functionality. And so what is crazy, and this is directly from Tesla, right? This is what they're saying. So the Robovan is designed to accommodate up to 20 passengers or transport goods, and it is fully autonomous. It lacks visible wheels, a windshield, a steering wheel, and a driver's cockpit, emphasizing Tesla's commitment to self-driving technology, futuristic aesthetic, and functionality. In a surprising twist, Tesla's CEO Elon Musk revealed that the Robovan was inspired by Art Deco trains popular in the 1930s. So you can actually definitely, that's funny that he said that. I just realized that. You can definitely see the resemblance with the design. But also, they did I don't know if I can find it right now, but they did a side-by-side picture of the movie I, Robot, which came out in the early 2000s. And some of the vehicles in there, and even the robots, very similar to what Elon Musk is creating and designing as well. But that's interesting that they drew references from the Art Deco trains popular in the 1930s. So this it's very interesting. You can see a picture of it, how it looks. The Robovan, up to 20 people can fit in this thing, and it can also be used to transport goods and services as well. Honestly, just goods. And then we have the Robotaxi. All right, redefining personal transport. Alongside the Robovan, Tesla introduced the Robotaxi, a two-seater vehicle designed for individual or small group transport. The doors open up upward in a sleek gold wing style, adding a touch of futuristic flair and ensuring easy entry and exit, and even in tight spaces. Its compact design makes it ideal for navigating city streets and reducing congestion. Built with advanced autonomous driving technology, it promises a safe and efficient ride. Priced just under $30,000 and equipped with no steering wheels or pedals, the Robotaxi aims to redefine personal mobility in urban environments. This is absolutely insane. And stick around to the end of this episode. There's actually going to be something very, very interesting, a very interesting way that you can make money off of this Robotaxi. So coming in just at $30,000, two-seater vehicle, able to, again, these are autonomous vehicles. The idea and the plan is for you to get in these vehicles, seemingly maybe through an app, the Tesla app or something like that, and you put in the address of where you want to go, and it will take you there without you having to. There is no steering wheel. I was going to say without you having to touch the steering wheel. There is no steering wheel in these vehicles. So autonomous vehicles, absolutely insane. I love the design, the futuristic design of the Robotaxi. And then we're going to go into Optimus, which we spoke about this a couple weeks ago. Optimus is Tesla's humanoid robot. This event also highlighted Optimus, Tesla's humanoid robot capable of performing various tasks. This robot showcases Tesla's ability beyond automotive technology into robotics. Equipped with advanced AI and array of sensors, Optimus can navigate complex environments and assist with manual labor. Its versatility extends to tasks such as assembly line work, caregiving, and even exploration in hazardous areas. That's actually very interesting, demonstrating a broad potential impact across industry. When they said exploration in hazardous areas, the first thing it just came to mind is like deep sea exploration. You know, they say that we've discovered, we know more about the outer space than we know about deep sea. What if we threw one of these robots? Like, what if they were designed in the way where they can go into the deep sea and they're able to, handle that pressure and whatnot and explore. But anyways, this is Optimus, and they had a bunch of these humanoid robots at the event. And what's very interesting about these robots is you had people interacting with them and asking them questions. And what it looked like is they were, robots, but I think what it was is they were remotely controlled by somebody else. So they were interacting with them, and the robots almost had like a human voice. So you can probably tell that it was a human controlling these robots, and that these robots are not fully autonomous just yet, but they are being helped and I guess assisted by humans remotely, if that makes sense, which is actually still incredible that you're able to do that remotely. But we can see how this is easily going to transition into how these robots are going to be fully autonomous. As we know, these robots are equipped with advanced AI and sensors. So as we know with AI is continuing to evolve and grow and become smarter every single day. So same thing with these robots. They're going to be doing the same thing. So this is what I wanted to mention about a new era of earning potential. This is absolutely crazy. A key takeaway from the event that was the notion that personal vehicles can generate income while owners go about their day. With autonomous capabilities, cars can operate as self-driving taxis, creating new revenue streams for everyday users. Imagine your car dropping you off at work and then spending the day earning its keep as a rideshare vehicle, right? So this is absolutely amazing. So again, picture you being dropped off at work as in your Robotaxi is going around picking up people, dropping off people, working for you, additional stream of income, while you're at work earning your income. It's incredible. It really is incredible, and I'm very interested to see how this plays out, and really all these different products that were shared. I'm interested to see how they work out. And now they're honestly in their earlier phases. Tesla has not made reservations possible for any of these cyber vans, the robo-taxis and whatnot. And it doesn't seem like they're really that close to being in production just yet. I think there was a comment by Elon Musk, and we can start wrapping this thing up, that the humanoid robots, they're gonna be pretty expensive. We know when there's a brand new technology coming out, usually the first model and edition of it's gonna be a little bit more expensive. He said they can come around anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 for these humanoid robots. So it's gonna be for a specific group of people. It's gonna take time for these things to go into production and whatnot, but it is very interesting to take a peek into the future. I don't have a time frame, or I don't think anybody really has a time frame on when we will see our world to look similar to an iRobot. But again, it is very interesting and inspiring to see, what could be of in the future. So look, y'all, that's it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, maybe gained some new perspective. If you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And it's your boy Chris and the Latin Wealth family. We'll catch you guys next week. Peace.